While economics is largely an academic discipline, it's quite common for economists to act as business consultants, media analysts, and advisors on government policy. In these roles, economists not only report research findings, but also make recommendations using their own personal judgments. As a result, it's very important to understand when economists are making objective, evidence-based statements about how the world works, and when they're making value judgments about what policies should be enacted or what business decisions should be made. Descriptive, factual statements about the world are referred to by economists as positive statements. The term positive isn't used to imply that economists always convey good news, of course. And economists often make, very negative positive statements. Positive analysis, accordingly, uses scientific principles to arrive at objective, testable conclusions. On the other hand, economists refer to prescriptive, value-based statements as normative statements. Normative statements usually use factual evidence as support, but they are not in and of themselves factual. Instead, they incorporate the opinions and underlying morals and standards of those people making the statements. Normative analysis refers to the process of making recommendations about what course of action should be pursued or taking a particular viewpoint on a topic. The distinction between positive and normative statements is easily shown via examples. The statement, "The unemployment rate is currently at 9%, is a positive statement, since it conveys factual, testable information about the world. Statements such as, "The unemployment rate is too high," or "The government must take action in order to reduce the unemployment rate," those are normative statements, since they include value judgments and are of a prescriptive nature. It's important to understand that despite the fact that the two normative statements are intuitively related to the positive statement, they cannot be logically inferred from the objective information provided. In other words, they don't have to be true given that the unemployment rate is at 9%. In a perfectly organized world, economists would be pure scientists who perform only positive analysis and exclusively convey factual scientific conclusions, and policymakers and consultants would take the positive statements and develop normative recommendations. In reality, however, economists often play both of these roles, so it's important to be able to distinguish fact from opinion, or, in similar terms, positive from normative.